Hi, everybody.
Hey.
We're back.
We're back. We're back for us.
It's been a little while.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
It's almost Thanksgiving now in real time, isn't it?
It's almost...
Like,
Well, by
whenever
the time
show
this one
airs.
goes live, it'll be halfway through November.
Yeah, almost Thanksgiving. So it's the best time of the year.
I hope everybody enjoyed their Halloween.
Yeah.
I know I plan on enjoying mine. There's so many kids in the neighborhood this year. My wife and I actually bought candy.
There are lots of kids.
We don't ever get trick-or-treaters at our house just because we let out the DFE.
Yeah.
We usually leave our light off.
I tried to convince her of that, but she said no. I have to play nice this year.
Yeah, well, she also enjoys trick-or-treaters, so.
Yes, it's true. Well, guys, we're here today with a new mini-series, Death Beholden. We're going to be starting with these two fine gentlemen as our players. We have a surprise new guest that'll be coming in next week, so make sure you tune in for that as well. Before we get started, however, I want to remind everybody, check out our sponsors down in the bio below. Bunch of great people there, including Zombie Pup here on Twitch, Modern Artifice that you can find on TikTok, and Ashamay Prince off of Twitter.
All absolutely wonderful people.
All absolutely wonderful people. We appreciate their support very much. And check out the YouTube. New episodes airing every single Friday.
We have one watcher that has binged all of it. So
Yes,
far.
a new member of our community that binged 60 hours.
In a week.
Ember Kitty, if you're watching this,
You probably will be.
shout out to you.
Yes.
All right, guys. I have no special announcements or anything, so
None whatsoever.
if y'all are ready, let's dive into...
Nah.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm sick this week, man. Just leave it be.
All right, let's dive down into the realm of Vindarealm. Welcome to the great dwarven kingdom, deep in the heart of Mount Jagal, a long inert volcano deep in the Giant Steppes mountain range. Vindarealm's halls are carved of the darkest obsidian, smooth as glass, with veins of crimson and silver running throughout. Depictions of the realm's great history are laden into the stone for all to admire in exquisite detail. This realm is dedicated in service to the Silvered Gaze and the Crimson Miser. It's a kingdom of great magisters and crafters, and often gifted individuals who follow both paths. Speaking of which, as usual so early in the morning that most are still asleep, a rhythmic ringing of hammer against steel can be heard echoing through the crimson heart of Vindarealm's great forge. Adris, why don't you describe what our viewers see as they enter your forge?
So, Adris, he himself, he has almost a hyena's mohawk that goes down to about his mid-back. Beard, long, braided mustache that falls down into it. And he's there, he's hammering away on a really worn old piece of metal, reciting his tenets from the Crimson Miser. Make certain your legacy is iron. Forge it and craft or deed, that it may last in generations and gaze upon the truth and light. And he's repeating the tenets. And at the end of it, he takes that new blade that he's forged, he looks at it, nods, and he grabs them both ends and uses heat metal and compresses it back down into an unworked form for the next morning's sense.
You hear clapping coming from the back of your forge, a form standing there that you didn't realize was watching you this whole time. You turn and see High Priest Drink Flameheart, the High Priest of the Crimson Miser's Temple, standing there watching you from afar.
High Priest,
Hello, Adris.
what can I do for you this early in the morning?
I just came to admire your morning routine, up so early as none others are. Is it the quiet that draws you out this early morning?
Serenity, Wyatt.
Before the fires rain, the forges are lit. Out to enjoy a nice walk out in these early mornings, just to take in the general warmth of Skial's pit. Helps us feel close to the miser in a way.
It does. It really does.
You know, your dedication is something that many others could definitely benefit from. I have something here for you. It's arrived just a few weeks ago, and the council has just finished processing it. It seems, and he hands you a sealed envelope.
Take it.
It seems your father has chosen a new path in life.
Crack it open. Read it.
It's a application to join the Grey Cloak Brigade. He has denounced all name and family and holdings, including his library.
That is a shocker.
I thought so too. When I heard it, I hardly believed it, though. I'm not sure if I'm more worried for him in that new line at such an old age, or if I'm proud of the courageous choice he has made.
He's a resourceful old hoop.
Give you that. Now the council's gonna have to find someone else to watch over that library of his.
I think my place is here.
I figured as much. We wouldn't want to take away the Grey Cloak's favorite smith, now would we?
It might get a little backlash from you on that one.
Might. Well, I'll let you get back to your morning routine. I'm going to go wander the forges before everyone else lights them up and makes it terrible racket around here.
Good day, Idris.
Good day, Idris. And here's where we cut to the Invite Circulum, the center of life in Venderum, where the market stalls are just beginning to set up for the day's business. It's here that we find Brondon, just returning home after several months away on expedition. Why don't you explain to our viewers what they see?
They would see a dwarf. Not too old. Big, bushy beard all the way down to where he could tuck it into his belt. But he's bald, and he's got runes tattooed all across his skin. He doesn't wear a shirt, but he's got a brace, basically a big leather brace on, that he's never seen without. Across his back is a giant glaive of pure black obsidian. But he's always smiling, and he's well liked amongst the people, as he is a rune crafter, and one of the main rune crafters for the Grey Cloaks.
In your, as you stand here in the Invite Circulum, you see that there's plenty of people around, but the barkers aren't yet calling out. The stalls are just going up, but the portals to the different portions of the city have already been alit and are ready for accepting traffic. You do fear that in your long time away, your blade may have picked up a bit of dull. And generally, there's only one place to go to resolve that problem.
Idris will know how to fix it.
As you walk through the circulum, you're regarded by several individuals. A couple of the marketsmen going, Brondon, it's been a while since I've seen you around here.
I been out in campaign missions, that
Anything
kind of thing.
fruitful?
Kobolds, Nothing but kobolds.
Kobolds.
Lots of kobolds. But we took care of them. We'll not threaten this city for a long while.
Well, praise be to the gays.
Hmm.
You know, without you Grey Cloaks around, I know the City Watch has that nasty nickname for y'alls, but we do appreciate the work you do.
It's, it is my life to serve my people.
Well, I won't keep you. I do have a stall to set up. Get ready for the day's business.
Right, and I've got a blade that needs sharpening.
Yeah. Make sure to tell Adris to stop by.
Of course.
We've got a solstice sale going on.
Oh,
There's
well,
going
that'll
to
be nice. I
plenty
might
of
stop by
pies
this
out for half price.
Oh, you know I can't avoid those pies.
See, there you go. The travel gates are in a wide arc. Large, domed, silver vestiges stand. There's 5 of them in total that can take you to almost any part of the city. The only place they don't go is to the administrative district of the realm. That district is guarded a little too heavily to allow just any type of travel in and out of it. But you know the Hat Loot portal quite well. It's the one with the orange light coming through from the Great Forges. And as you step through, it goes from a nice cool feeling to a sudden warm air billowing around. You see latent embers kind of floating through the air. And by the time you make your way here, there are a few other smiths that are starting to warm up for the day. But there is a ringing that hits a little harder than all the others. And you know exactly which way to go. Soon enough, you're standing before Adris and his forge, hammering away.
Idris, you're always working. You ever find time for fun?
The forge is my fun run.
Well, I got a piece of work for you. Tink. Picked up a bit of dough on some kobold hides.
Take them. A bit of dough. What have you done to this thing?
There might have been a rock golem or two. But we took care of it.
Well, I'd hope so. Well, start getting to work on bringing it over to the grindstone wetheads and start running it through the passes.
Yeah.
It's been a few months. How behind am I on my rune work?
Did you take care of it at all while you were out there?
As best I can.
Sharpening the blade is easy enough for you and your enchanted tools. Not many people are able to work on magical weaponry and armor. Your skill is second to none in the craft, and before long you pick up the giant glaive, take that look down it, and you see that beautiful little shine right down the edge. Give it a couple of waves and almost see it as it cuts through the air.
Beautiful work as ever, Idris.
Yeah, try taking care of it next time.
You know I do try.
Pass the blade back over.
It's good to be back home.
Just as you say that, almost as if fate intervened on that moment, you hear a loud, low rumble of horn echoing through the deep. And the alarm chimes begin to go off. A heated warning that the realm is signaling a full lockdown.
What's going on now?
Guess we better go find out.
To your knowledge, this full lockdown hasn't happened in several hundred years. Suddenly, the smiths in the area start scrambling about, grabbing their tools, trying to douse their fires. You see guards running through the streets, shouting at each other nonsense. No one really knows what's going on. But you do hear the sounds of massive iron wrought gates slowly shutting in every different corner of the realm where there is access. You look up above you just before you leave the Great Forge, and you see there in the opening where the volcano's mouth is, the great iron dome beginning to shut slowly.
Elder grabs my two-handed warhammer and my shield that I put on my back before leaving the forge.
You guys run off. It's a long run back to the Invite Circulum, where once you were watching them starting to set up for the solstice's big sails, they're now tearing down frantically. Some of them stop you and say, Adris, Braun, you have any idea what's going on?
Just came from the forge.
We're as confused as you are, but we'll find out soon enough.
Guards are rushing us out of here like it's the end of days.
Hey,
No idea what's happening.
just keep your head down. We'll be fine. We'll figure it out soon enough.
All right.
Any of those pies?
You know what? Here. And he pulls out a crate. Says, fresh baked this morning. Take what you want.
Thank you, thank you.
I will grab the singular pie.
Grab two.
One for each hand.
Double fist and some pies.
They're some of the tastiest meat pies in all the realm.
Oh, they're meat pies?
They are.
Fuck, wish we got them going now. So, would Adris have any background knowledge of what's going on in the outside world from his father, or no?
Only what letters might have made it his way.
I don't think he really said much in the way of...
Not directly to his son. A little bit of information has trickled in from the Order.
Yeah.
Last he heard, something about some mysterious underground city. Not quite sure any details about it. But that's about all. You heard that he got mixed up with something to do with vampires at one point. Still not sure how you feel about that one. And then yeah, the latest news you heard was something about some forgotten underground city that he was either searching for or has found, or you're not quite sure the details about it. They've been kind of hush-hush a little bit about the expedition he's on. More and more so the longer it's progressed, actually.
Yeah.
But you guys rush off towards the main gates, just as you see them finally, and the braces.
Those haven't been shutting over 100 years. More than that.
Whatever it is, it has to be something big.
Hey. Is this a monarchy or a council?
It's a majocracy. It is a majocracy. You know that it's run by a council of 5.
Okay.
However, the militaristic components of the city are largely left to its captains.
Gotcha.
Of which you notice one captain now who's directing several of his men, Captain Balrin Stonebrew. Both of you recognize him. He's been around the Order a few times. He's not the biggest fan of the Grey Cloaks, but he does seem to be the highest ranking member of the military that you've seen thus far.
What was his name?
Balrin
Stonebrew.
Bow or Bow?
Bauer.
Bower.
Bowerin.
Bower. Okay. Actually, not the Bower. Bowerin, what's going on?
What?
Captain, there's a lot going on today.
Oh, great. All I need right now is a couple of chokers.
Chokers.
You know this as a derogatory term regarding the silver clasps that you wear around your neck.
We're in as much a defense as a city as you are.
I know that, but oh, whatever. I'll take as many hands as we can get at the moment.
What do you need help with?
Well, there is a situation. The city's about to come under siege.
Great.
By what?
According to our reports, a massive undead army has been scaling the peaks, and they're going to be here in the better parts of an hour.
That's not a lot of time to prepare at all.
No, it is not a lot of time to prepare.
Gives me just enough time to stretch.
What we're going to need is help with the evacuations. Can you take a residential hall? Help my men get some of the people out of there.
That we can do.
All right. I'll tell you what, in a term of full lockdown, you should be technically making your way to the Order, but I'm going to use you first. Head down to the southern halls on the second level. If you can hold off whatever horde be coming this way long enough for my men to get the people out of there, that'd be a good thing.
I think we can handle that.
All right. Then you lot head down, and maybe, just maybe, if you pull this off, I'll regard you in a better light.
Let's say, Ron, before you go, and I'm gonna touch him and clasp my emerald necklace, and I'm going to cast Enhance Ability at 3rd level and give both him and me full strength.
Okay, so advantage on strength checks.
And Karen passes double.
Okay.
Nice.
I always feel better after that.
As we run down, you see several citizenry being directed towards the essentially the second rings within the realm, being pulled from their homes, as the most of the residential halls tend to be a little too close to the entryways. You guys make your way down to the second level. Long black staircase that leads down, and that's not a quick run. Even at a quick pace, you're still talking 5-10 minutes to get down there.
We are dwarves after all.
Mm-hmm.
Still be like, sit down.
But eventually you do make your way down there. You find a lieutenant who is directing the men towards different hallways. They're systematically starting the evacuations down here. Sees you two come down and says, "Oh great, what do you two want?"
I'm here to help.
Your captain sent us down. We're here to help with the evacuation.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. All right. Well, we're already taking care of these halls. We need someone to take care of it, and that's when you suddenly hear a loud against gates. What in the blazing hells?
Instant, my sword is out.
And then you hear shouts coming out from below. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're gonna break through these gates any minute.
Get these people out of here, Lieutenant.
Where are the gates in relation to this? Are they back up?
There is a central hall, a central residential hall that connects to the main gates on this level. And you see them shuddering violently.
Are there people near the main gate?
Yes, there is a lot of people. They haven't in the system they're working, they haven't gotten to that hall yet.
Please go get them out of there.
Hey, come on.
We'll go. You, come with me. We got to get these people out of here. You all make your way down these halls. Boom. The gates bow, and that little bit of light appears in between the two.
We're trying to shove them back.
Both of us.
Both of you? I want you to make athletics checks for me. At advantage because of the bull's strength.
That's better.
Mark 2.
What'd you get?
22.
22?
7.
27. Boom! You feel something heavy slam against it, and it only moves you back a fraction of an inch. Here's what we're gonna do. Since you guys are holding these gates aloft at the moment, Adris and Braun. Moves you back but an inch as you hold the gates loft, and you hear the sound of evacuation.
That's cool.
What was this?
The sound of evacuation beginning to take place. I'm giving you guys a free round as you're holding the gates. And
Get these people out of here!
We're able to get 15 people out
Nice.
before boom, you're blown back. And you see coming through the gate
Oh, big uglies.
being pushed out of their way. Skeletal hordes come pouring through the area, and I need you guys to roll initiative.
Ah. Bad initiative.
Very,
rolls.
very bad initiative roll.
Very, very bad initiative roll.
Yeah.
Very bad.
The explosion knocked us off our senses.
Yeah.
So we spend the first round trying to regain our balance a little bit.
Right.
All right. Adris,
Four.
Oh.
Rondon,
7.
I rolled a
7.
I rolled a 3.
few.
Skeletal Horde gets to go first.
Yep. So,
All right.
Inform me how this would work with my shield because it's not technically activated yet.
You have to use a bonus action to activate your shield.
I know that's what I'm saying, so it's not very active yet, so I would have a -2 to my AC.
No, while you're still holding the shield, you still get the +2.
okay.
The activation, it just lets it animate.
Okay.
Yes.
So, cool.
Yep.
I can effectively wield my weapon.
So this skeleton runs forward and takes 2 strikes against both of you with their short swords. Just wah! That is definitely going to miss. So that's a 12. That's a dirty 20, which I think misses Braun.
Yep.
And then against you, Adris, that's definitely going to miss. That is a 22 to hit.
It's
You take 3 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
Well,
Alright then. So are these just like singular large entities?
No, it's
No, they're
hordes.
groups.
It's hordes
They're
of
groups.
4 and 5
Yeah.
skeletons each.
Oh, okay, so they're like... Okay.
Yep. This skeleton is going to double dash. This horde is going to double dash and start making its way as far down the hallway as possible. The guards are back behind the end of this hallway.
So where exactly is our line of people that our people at? Like, is this hallway devoid of people?
It is at the moment, but there's still
But there's
many
still
more
behind
back
stuff.
behind where you're at.
okay.
You want to be careful about letting other things back behind that line. As
Right.
this horde runs this way. So this one horde is going to take 4 attacks against Adris. And I'm sorry, I didn't re-upload your token on all of these things. I'll do it on the next one. That's a miss. That's cocked. Oh, 17, 10, and a natural 20.
Oh,
that'll hit.
definitely hit.
Except that because of your Mitzium armor, you're immune to critical
I don't need
hits.
the crits.
Nice.
See, I forgot about that.
You take 6 points of critical damage. or of normal damage.
Normal damage. 6 points of critical
Critical
damage.
damage. Braun, 17, 19, 8, and a dirty 20.
Still misses.
All of them miss.
You just see Braun dancing through these.
Okay, Braun, it's your turn.
I would like to rage.
Rage.
Ah, you bloody skeletons aren't getting me, people.
You buy your head. You ain't kidding me, Grog.
Okay. So I guess I will. First swing is going to be these guys. The last ones that attacked me.
The bottom one?
Yeah. That's a 30 to hit.
Yeah?
Yeah?
What is my rage damage? Plus 2?
Oh man, the
Plus-
high level characters are so much fun.
Yeah, plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
I need more D6s.
2d6.
Not even a wizard.
Not even a wizard, need more d6.
That's sorry, 25 damage on that one.
You cleave down half of this horde in a single hit.
Second attack will go to the rest of that horde. For 26.
Yeah?
23 points of damage.
That horde is down to like one skeleton.
I do get 3 attacks per action,
You do.
so
Oh, is that natural damage these guys are doing?
It is not. Okay, then half the damage you took.
It's a-
Yep. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. No, it is not magical damage.
Sorry, I'm trying to go into attack them a third time. That'll hit. 16 plus 18.
Don't even roll damage. Your modifier takes care of the rest.
Perfect. So just swing swath through this.
Yep.
With that, I will. Idris, you got this. I'm gonna go get that lawn that ran past us.
Oh, I've got this all right.
I will take the attack of opportunity to
They're gonna miss.
run and try and halt this group.
Okay.
So,
Wait a second. You can't move that far.
Oh.
25,
25 feet.
Oh,
25 feet. 5, 10.
Wait, I'm raging. Do I not get? Oh no, I don't.
You
No,
can get to right on top of it, essentially.
you can.
Right here.
Yep, you can get right there.
That's good enough.
I have questions about my thing.
Okay.
So, I have a channel divinity,
Mm-hmm.
but I only have one option to use on my channel divinity. Oh wait, no, but I can just straight up. Okay. Okay. So, is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Oh, I've got this all right, and I'm gonna grab my holy symbol and
Mhm.
pray to the Crimson Riser, and I'm gonna turn undead.
You're gonna turn undead.
Nice.
What's your DC?
19 wisdom.
Being wisdom.
Oh,
You know what? I think these things are low enough challenge rating that
Yeah.
they have a -1 to wisdom.
CR4 or lower.
All of them just explode in a blast of divine energy and are left in little smoldering piles on the ground.
Well, all right then. I guess I won't take care of these guys.
You asked me to handle it.
You did.
That brings us to the top of the round where they evacuate 7 more. and pouring through the horde. Five more. Up here.
Got any more tricks up your sleeve, priest?
I've got one.
And roll their initiative. Oh no.
Got one if it works.
Okay. Skeletal Horde gets to go first again. This one comes here. This one comes up here.
So we don't get to reroll our initiative?
No. This one's gonna double dash to get up here. So it can't do anything, but the others can take attacks. So you're gonna take 12 attacks, Adris. Miss. Miss.
Roll nationals and D20s.
Miss. 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 22, so that's one hit.
That's one hit.
2 hits. Okay. 2 hits. So you take 7 points of piercing damage, halves to 4. And then you're going to take 4 hits.
Well, 4 attacks.
4 attacks. None of them hit.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Not a 1.
Wonderful.
Okay. Rondon.
All right, I've got a few tricks of my own. You see the runes light up on my arms and through my chest and down my legs as I use Giant's Might.
Giant's Might.
For the next minute, I am large.
Yes, you are.
And on one of my attacks per turn, I get an extra D8.
So, you are now
They say he grew 2 sizes then.
And I guess I'll take. Oh, that's 2. My first attack at the one in front of me.
Okay.
That's 30. I'll add the D8 to this one.
Feels good to roll 30s, doesn't it?
Especially with what I'm seeing of rolling the dice.
Huh?
29 points of damage on that one. $36.
What'd you roll? You rolled an 18?
Yeah. 18. Sorry, 14, 18. 20 points of damage on that one.
That horde is barely standing.
Yeah, might as well finish it off. That's the lowest I've rolled, 18 plus 9.
That still hits, and your modifier damage takes care of the rest.
Perfect. I'll save that. That's fine.
That's it?
End of turn.
Adris.
Okay. So, I'd say I can get all 3 of those right there with the 30-foot cone, right?
If you step back a space.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And I take 12 attacks of opportunity.
Not 12, you just take 1 from each.
Okay.
1 does hit. So you take 8 points, reduced to 4.
Okay, and so I will. Oh, 4, not 244. I will say a light, and my dragon shield lifts off my arm and begins to animate swinging around my body as I grab my my maul with both hands,
Mm-hmm.
and I blow through it, and just a 30-foot cone of fire.
Cone of dragon fire explodes
Nice.
around them. That's dexterity saving throws, right?
30, 18.
Nice.
No, not a single one of them makes it.
It's
12d6.
It's 12d6.
Holy crap.
Bring on the dragon's
Lord.
wrath.
Hey, 2 more actually. Actually, I'm gonna use my roll so I don't confuse. That's kind of low, actually.
Lots of ones.
The curse is apparently inherited by blood.
Don't just
Did you roll a 1 on your holy damage?
24,
You
26,
crazy damage.
That's
31, 34, 36 points of fire.
36 points of fire damage to
But
all
to
of them.
3 groups. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
to all, everything in the group.
That's over 100 points of damage. Oh, that hurts. Nice. All right, you staying there?
I will actually get back into melee with this one.
Gotcha. Okay. Brings us to the top of the round. They get 9 more people out.
Jeez. Oh, of that. Okay, sorry.
Oh, you're thinking 9 more,
9 more groups, oh no.
No. No. However, three more skeleton groups appear, and two other ghostly figures apparate.
Oh.
And the skeletal hordes get to go first.
Of course. Our initiative was not good.
No, it was not.
This horde is going to double dash to move around you. Get over here. This one's going to go through its buddies double dashed to get here. The other ones, this one comes up straight in line with you. This one's going to double dash to get over here. This one's going to double dash to get over here.
Did we ever determine what we want to do on Warcaster?
What do you mean?
To make our cast a spell? Oh, it targets only that creature. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm going to allow the casting of a leveled spell. All right, and then you guys are going to take, let's see here, 8 attacks against Adris. Those 4 miss. And those 4 all miss. And then 4 attacks against Braun. All miss. Man, these skeletons are not doing their job.
Not good.
But then that brings us to the gallows speakers. Okay. I need both of you to make wisdom saving throws.
Sorry.
21.
21?
I rolled a 19.
Wow.
Nice. I got lucky on my roll. So I've only got a +2 in my wisdom save.
So you hear suffering echoes of your past begin to ring out into your ears, and you both manage to push them aside. And you take no damage from these at all. And the gallows speakers are going to stay right where they're at. Braun, it's your turn.
Hey, no running past me! As I step over
running past me.
here.
It's
Right. No running past me. Those guys. First attack we go with those guys. 20.
20 will hit.
2.
I rolled a 2 for a 20. Something tells me he basically needs to roll a natural 1 to miss anything.
Yes, pretty much.
But that's right.
It is.
19.
It will happen.
22 points of damage on that one.
Which one are you attacking again?
The bottom one.
The bottom one?
Yeah.
The one that hadn't been hit yet?
Yep. However, my second attack was going to go at the one right above them.
Okay.
That was the one hit by me.
Yeah.
26.
I was just on that one.
Yeah. Basically.
Basically.
25. I'll go ahead and add my d8 to this attack. 27 points of damage on them.
Yeah, that does it.
And then my third attack goes at the one right above me. That's a 19.
Natural.
Natural 19 plus 18.
Who were you about to be like?
Uh-huh. Wait. I was like, wait, that's natural 1.
No,
No,
natural 19. 19 plus 18.
How dare
Sorry. 22 points of damage on that one.
you. 22, that's the one up top?
Yeah. Don't remember if that was one of the ones that got hit. Okay.
That one's done.
I'm
Still starting to get surrounded by a lot of undead.
going to Action Surge.
Action Surge.
Oh.
Boom! 3 more attacks. Because I'm a fighter and I can do that.
And step forward.
At level 17, do you have 2 of those?
No, it's
Not yet. You get
I'm only level 14.
right.
And my first attack would go at the one below me.
Okay.
That'll hit.
That'll hit.
24 points of damage.
All right.
How bad is that one looking?
It's down to like 1 or 2 skeletons in the
Okay,
horde.
I'll go ahead and finish it off. That'll hit.
Yep, it's finished off.
And
He has like a plus 12 to his damage
Yeah.
or something.
plus my raging damage, so basically plus 14 to my damage.
Ugh.
So the one directly in front of me.
Okay.
We'll take my last attack. Is that cocked? It's cocked. It's cocked. 18 plus 5. Wow. Bad rolls. Okay. It's 17. That's the lowest amount of damage I've done.
17. That is the lowest amount of damage you've done.
Because I didn't take Great Weapon Master.
All right, is that your turn, Braun?
Yes, that is my turn.
Adris, it's your go.
Oh, I did take Great Weapon Fighting, or I do have Great Weapon Fighting for my fighting style.
So you can reroll
I can
one.
So
reroll
you,
ones and
you
twos.
can reroll 1s and 2s,
So
yeah.
you can reroll one. There's a 1 and a 2.
That's 24 points of damage.
So 7 more.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going to step down the back one.
Both of those miss.
And I'm going to grab my anvil again, and I'm going to pray to the Crimson Master. I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Nice.
Spirit Guardians.
Let's do 7th level.
Because why not? Only have one of those, don't you?
Yeah.
Still. That lasts for a minute.
What's the range on that? 15 feet?
15 feet.
Which gets, I believe, everybody.
It does. What's the saving throw on that? Wisdom?
Wisdom 19.
Nope. They all fail.
Nice.
78.
Radiant damage.
Oh, I gotta roll for the gallows speakers. Nope. They all fail.
Music to me. Nice.
It feels great using a lot of dice, doesn't it?
It does. You made this encounter so we can have fun.
I did.
I mean, you'll...
If only you weren't halfway dying.
Right.
I love it.
11. Rain 17. 25. 28. 7.
28 points of radiant damage.
28 points of radiant damage. Alright, so that one straight up gone. This one is basically straight up gone. We're gonna do that. This one, 28 points.
Is the radiant doing more?
It doesn't appear to, no.
No.
Doesn't mean they're does not mean
As much as we wanted to, it does not naturally mean they're
Rumble, rumble.
right.
but still that was you took out 2 of them and heavily damaged the other 2 and they're gonna have to remake that
And they have to
save
make that save again. Yeah.
on their turn.
Yeah.
Alright, is that the end of your turn? Are you staying there or are you gonna move somewhere else?
I think I'm good right here.
Okay. We're just to the top of the round. Oh, 14 people this time.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. However, four more skeletal hordes appear. By the way, round by round, this is a pain in the ass for me to keep track of.
I'm sure it is.
Sure it is.
Do those guys have
All
to
right.
make the save again?
So
if they
these
start their
guys
turn?
start their turn there. They have to make their save.
Roll for, like, keep track of any rolls for anything specific to help you.
It would be great.
Yeah, I can help you. What do you want me to roll? Do you want me to do the extraction or what?
Say what?
Do you want me to do the evacuation rolls and stuff?
You can. Right now it's a D12 plus 5.
D12 plus 5. Okay, I'll do the evacuation rolls at the top of the round.
Okay. So both of those fail their saving throw in your aura.
More than the last one.
Nice. Is it more than the last one?
I believe so. 10, 15, that was 21, 26, 29.
30.
That is more than the last one, yes. Spirit Guardians for the one.
Our full strength is gone though.
Alright. That's fine.
Yeah.
Here.
Doesn't bother me
Here.
at all.
They, upon entering, they have to make their saves too.
This one dashes to get over here. This one runs down and dashes to get over
No,
here.
double dashed.
All of them move through your aura though, so because your aura almost reaches basically the whole hallway. And all of them fail their saving throw
So
against you.
30 damage still? Or
Just gonna keep it
We
over
can, we
there.
can keep unless you want to reroll. We can
Might as well
keep the
keep
30.
it. Yeah.
All right.
One less thing to keep track of per turn. We just keep that
Well,
roll.
I'll re-roll it upon my turn. and-
Right.
Yeah. But since it's still technically on my turn, I'm just leaving
Right.
it like it.
Minus 30. Okay. And then because you took out several skeletons out of the hordes, they only get 2 attacks against each of you.
Nice.
That's a 21 to hit, Braun.
That is nice.
And the 2 against Aders fail. So just the 1 against Braun. You take 4 points, reduced to 2 of slashing damage.
Ow. You nicked me.
Is that really too big?
Gallows speakers get to make their saving throws. They both fail.
That's 2 turns, so I'll roll it.
Okay.
Roll it.
Hey, we all love rolling dice, right?
Everybody loves rolling.
Everybody
dice.
loves rolling dice. What level of a Spirit Guardians is that, by the way?
7.
7. Pulling out some of my tricks.
31, 2,
34.
34
Jeez.
points of damage. They are not looking good. But I need both of you to make wisdom saving throws again.
Wow.
What'd you get?
Oh, hey.
21.
19 again?
Yeah. You got lucky
27.
again.
27. Both of you are fine. Braun, it is your go.
Get the ones running!
Actually,
Right.
this Gallows Speaker is going to move at the end of its turn.
Right. I ain't done with these guys. I say as runes along the back of my blade light up a green, and I take a point of exhaustion.
Oh, we're activating the Great Sword of Black Dragon's Wrath.
I step away, take the attack of opportunity.
Probably not going to hit. You never know. Nope.
All right. First attack will go against these Death Speaker, Gallows Speaker.
Okay. 5d6. He's about to
14.
roll against me.
14 plus 18.
Yeah.
To reroll.
That's that one.
Now remember, you can only reroll 1s and 2s off of your weapon die.
Right. Shit, I'm gonna have to
Specify which one's a weapon die. Yeah.
These are the weapon die. So
Trust me, with Teague, I have to
right.
roll in increments.
I gotta do. Okay, so we'll make that the weapon die then. 23 points of slashing damage plus 13 points of poison damage. So still standing.
It tears through it and it shreds into spiritual shrouds.
And I just keep the momentum swinging as I try to take down this group of ghouls.
Okay.
So 11 plus 18.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, their speed is half when they go into my spirit riding range.
Oh, so it is. So even double dashing, they only get about there.
Really? Ones.
Which means that 1 is still technically in range. You have a little corner of it in your Spirit Guardian's range.
Put a step this way. Let's see. 20. Put me there. It's 23 points of slashing damage. Ten points of poison damage.
Yeah. Acid damage.
Acid damage, excuse me.
Yeah.
And last attack will go at the skeletal warrior.
Okay.
That's cocked. $20. I rolled the 2 again.
Still hits.
Yeah. 8. 14, 22, 24 points of slashing damage. And that was good. 14 points of acid damage.
Yeah, that does it. You guys are handling these hordes well. All right, you stand put right there. You probably have a little movement left to get up in range of something else.
Do I think I've got the movement to get there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, Adris.
Okay. So, I'm gonna grip my maul this time. I'm gonna just swing it up at the guy in front of me.
Okay.
So, ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to use my class feat. I'm going to deal an additional 2d8 fire damage as well.
Okay, in addition to the 3d6 that it does already.
And the 3d6 plus 11.
Uh-huh.
So you know, we'll roll the 2d6 plus 7 first.
And then the rest of it.
So that's 15 for the weapon.
Okay.
15 fire damage.
That is enough to do it.
That was towards the gallows.
Oh, that was supposed to be the gallows.
Gallows.
Oh, well then let me...
Sorry.
We're good. I can put him back up there because I know where his health was. That's still enough damage to take out the gallows. So we're gonna move over here. That way I can keep track of their initiative. All right. D12 plus 5.
17.
17.
Nice.
Good roll. Good roll.
3/5 of the way done.
And now more skeletal hordes appear. One of them has to save
So what? Takes half damage?
as he wanders into your thing. Yeah, he fails.
Mm-hmm. 32.
32. Two more gallows speakers appear.
And that goes for the ones inside of my aura already as well.
Yeah. Once we actually start their turn. And then two more heavily armored and boned, like heavy bone skeletons come crawling out with these black and red gems in their eyes that are shining furiously.
They're mine.
To fight before him.
Now it's the skeleton's turn. Those two that are in your aura.
I was mainly rolling that for their damage as well.
Yeah, how much was it again?
32.
32, they both.
Pretty much each time it hits the point in the initiative order, I'll re-roll it.
Okay. Both of those get sundered by your spiritual guy, what do your guardians look like, by the way?
Oh, they have to be just like little anvils with like white wings floating through the air.
I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, this one who starts his turn, he started his turn in your aura. You said it's half speed, right?
Yeah, half speed.
So he can get to there.
Spirit Guard Force.
5. He can get there. He can
That one
get
makes 32.
right up there.
That one makes 32.
Well, if they
If
fail,
they fail.
they both fail.
That one makes 32. That one makes 32.
Is Spirit Weapon or Spiritual Guardian top on succeed or no?
Yeah, half on a success, and they're not difficult terrain if they
Yes, maybe
succeed.
not as much as
Yeah, they can move as normal. Okay, both of these gallows speakers' turns comes up, and they are going to again try to psychic lance both of you guys with these terrible past sufferings.
20.
19.
19. Both of you succeed.
Been getting lucky on those wisdom saves, man.
That was a low one for me.
Oh, so you only have a +2, right?
Yeah, I've only got a +2, so.
These gallows speakers are wise to your aura, sir. They're going to try to move around it, bringing us to the Eye of Fear and Flame. This one's going to wander, both of them are going to wander right up into you. Make their wisdom saving throws.
Roll since it's new initiative.
The one directly in front of you succeeds, the one below you does not.
32.
I was the same freaking damage number as the last one.
All right. And next up, they're going to take their multi-attacks against you. So 2 claw attacks. That's a natural 1 and a natural 20, which is canceled because of your stuff, but it hits. So that is...
Do we know what round I cast the Spirit Guardians on? Is it round 3?
Yeah.
So until round 9.
No, 13. It's 10 rounds.
Oh, right.
It's up for a minute, yeah.
I was thinking 10-second rounds, so 6 of them. Yeah. Right. It's
Reverse.
Six
Flip it.
rounds, 10 of them.
So you take 10 points of slashing damage, reduced to 5.
I'm just necrotic.
No necrotic. However, I do need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
11.
So you take 8d10 fire damage.
Hey, no I don't.
You're immune
I'm
to
immune to fire damage.
He doesn't know that.
He doesn't know that.
So you ignite in flames, and you stay ignited. You're now burning, but taking no damage.
Ooh, a little toasty in here, isn't
You're a
it?
burning pyre. This other one is gonna take its multi-attack against Braun. That is, both of those are gonna hit.
Okay.
I rolled low though. 10. That's 16 points of slashing damage reduced to 8.
Yes.
And I need you to make a dexterity saving
Make
throw.
the save, please.
Indomitable. I'm gonna use an indomitable feat to re-roll that
Okay.
because that was not good.
It's
Ah!
almost good.
Still not good. A 10.
10? No. But this damage is still halved for you.
Yeah.
Really?
Totem bar.
Totem Barbarian.
Oh, right. Total.
He did it right. That was cocked. So that's 10, 20, 28, 32, 34, 44, 49. So you take 25 points of fire damage. As its red eye gleams and you just ignite and you are on fire.
Yeah. Ah, that stings.
Okay, Braun, at the start of your turn from the fire, you take 4 points of fire damage reduced to 2.
So I am lit aflame.
You are lit aflame. Unless you or someone else takes an action to put it out.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm going to step down here. I'll take the attacks of opportunity. My first attack is going to be at that skeletal ward.
Hey, that one hits.
Hey.
That is 4 points of damage you're going to take. No, I already reduced it.
All right. So first attack goes to the skeletal ward.
Yeah.
18 plus 4.
Okay.
Oh, not for one. That's all I gotta do.
22. Oh yeah. And 23 points of slashing damage with 9 points of acid damage.
Yeah.
And my
Oh,
next two
gone.
attacks are going at this ugly skeleton thing.
Okay, the gemstone-eyed
Yeah,
one?
the one that hit me.
All right.
All right, your turn, bastard. That's a nat
That's
20.
a nat 20.
Oh.
So it's 14 plus 12,
Is that the damage max?
20.
So yeah, so 5d6, so that's 30, plus 14 is
40.
44, plus what you roll.
I should. Oh, well, that's fine. So that's 10 more points of slashing damage and 25, or sorry, 15 points of that's damage.
54, 69.
Nice.
Sexy damage.
That's the first. That was my second.
One.
Attack.
That was
That's one.
that was
attack.
that's one attack on that dude. You have one more.
One more. Going to the same guy.
Yep. And don't forget, you crit on a 15 or higher right now.
But I'm not gonna 20, 30.
Okay.
Still hits.
I'm not gonna get that now
You're not
one.
gonna get the now.
I'm not gonna get it.
I roll twos all night.
It's 23 points of slashing damage. And 7 points of acid damage. Roll.
7 points of acid damage. He is still standing. Not looking great, but still standing.
Hold on. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to, because I don't know runes as well as I should.
Mm-hmm. He took all the runes except the one that I would always take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I, like I said, I don't know runes as well as you. No, that'll be my turn for now.
Adris, it is your turn. Changing your mind? How dare you?
I know. Oh, one thing you should know. Now that Adrius is technically taking fire damage, his divine protection kicks in, and his eyes glow almost like embers in fire. Like,
Ooh, I like it.
Nice.
I like it. Those dark pupils starting to smolder.
How's the one in the top left looking?
A little more than half the horde has been hewn.
Okay. So I think I will stay right where I am, and I'm just gonna take a weapon attack at the one Braun hits.
Okay. The one Braun hit?
16?
16 hits.
Sorry, 17.
17. Hits more.
That's
14 bludgeoning. Fire.
30%.
That one is gone.
Nice.
That one is gone. Anything else?
I think I will take a step down.
I'd already used its reaction
Against me.
against you. All right. End of your turn. Roll that d12.
17.
Very nice.
Almost there, you guys.
Almost there.
At the start of round 6. Only one skeleton horde appears. I rolled super low.
Nice on that.
Oh, but
Oh no. Oh no.
4 more gallows speakers show up.
These guys are bastards.
And 2 more of these gemstone dies appear through the door. Alright, wisdom saves for the guys who start their turn. They're failures.
34, 30.
40.
40. They're both gone. And the skeletal horde is going to try to run across, but because of the half movement speed, he can only get to about there. Nope, failure on his part, so 40 against him. Brings us to the gallows speakers. Okay. 2 of them start their turn in there.
43 on this one.
Nice.
I'm still rerolling every initiative transfer. Each one.
Nice. Okay. I need you guys each to make 3 wisdom saving throws.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Last one was 18.
So you succeed on all of them.
My highest was a 12.
You do not succeed on any of them. So you take 9d12 psychic damage.
Ooh. One thing I'm not resistant to.
Yeah, that one's gonna hurt.
Plus he rolls low.
That one's gonna hurt a lot.
So you take 55 points of psychic damage.
Ow. Ah, that's
And
headache. Ugh.
because he took damage, you automatically take 9d8 psychic damage.
Really?
It's like what?
Suffering echoes.
Huh.
29.
Oh, I don't know.
Nope.
I already had my damage value up in the 40s ready to take.
Now I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. So guys, I guess one of our cast members' microphones hasn't been plugged in, so y'all probably haven't heard a thing that Adris has said this entire time.
Do we want to address that?
I already did.
You already did?
I already did.
Okay.
Sorry guys.
Yeah. Fuck.
But he's back now. And we're about we might close this out here pretty quick. We're gonna see what's gonna happen
2
here.
more rounds.
Yeah.
Now the eyes of fear and flame. He can just get to you. Just get to you. All 3 of them are gonna roll their saves.
31 on this one.
One of them succeeds. The last one succeeds. So you said 31?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 16 for the one that succeeded. Okay. So since you're the only one in range, all 3 of them are taking their multi-tack against you with their bone claws.
Okay.
So for the first one, that's 1 hit.
Supposed to be very far away from me.
For the second one, that's another 1 hit. And that's another 1 hit. So you take 3 hits total.
Okay.
For that, yeah, for that last hit, I'll use my runic shield as a rune on my light on the back of my left hand lights up, and you need to re-roll it.
You need to re-roll it?
Yeah.
19, no.
Nope.
So only 2 hits. 17, half to 9. And then one of them is wise to you, so he's going to switch. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
30.
Okay, you are not afraid of him. Braun, I need another dexterity saving throw and a wisdom save.
Dex of 21,
Okay.
wisdom of 22.
Oh, natural 20.
Can't I get those on my attacks?
So you are not frightened. You do still take half of this, another flare up of the fire.
It'll be half of this.
A quarter.
46, 41, 48, 49, 58. So 58 halved is 29. Halved again is 15. So you can only take 15 points of that fire damage. You goddamn totem barbarian.
And below half health now.
Hey, we're getting there.
I mean, I still have heals too. I just haven't used them yet.
Right.
I haven't needed to.
Okay, that's the Eye of Fear and Flames. Braun, it is your go.
Step forward. Bastards! And hit the gallows speaker first.
Okay.
Oh, that's a natural 18, so that's a crit.
That'll crit with your current activation on it. So what you roll?
44. Plus what I roll.
Yep.
10 more points of slashing damage.
Ooh,
14 points of acid damage.
68.
Done.
Then to the Eye of Fear and Flame in front of me.
Okay.
18 plus 5.
That hits.
Jesus Christ. Higher than a 1 or a 2.
How are you doing this?
I don't know. There we go. It's 24 points of slashing damage. 11 points of acid damage. Still standing.
Yeah, still standing.
One more. That's 18 plus 8. I'll add my d8 to this weapon damage. Jesus Christ.
It's that one. It's that same blue
Really
one.
is. What?
There it is.
11, 14,
25.
25 points of slashing damage. And 10 points of acid damage.
Nice. Future reference on future turns, you can reroll your 1s or 2s one time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oops.
That was a lot of 1s and 2s you just
That
went
was
There
through.
was a lot of 1s
and
and 2s you
2s.
just rolled.
My bad.
You're good. All right. Was that all 3 strikes? That was all 3 strikes.
That was all 3 strikes.
All right. And are you staying right there in defense of Adris?
Yes.
Okay, Adris.
It's like, oh, you want to play with fear, do you? As I'm still on fire, and I'm gonna grip that anvil again, and I'm gonna turn undead once more.
Gonna turn on dead once more.
What's the range on this?
30
So
feet.
the skeleton fails and is
Dead.
immediately destroyed. Gallows speakers are above your challenge rating, so they are not immediately destroyed. I get to roll all of my d20s.
Wiz 19, I believe.
Fail.
How
Succeed.
many of those can you do?
Smartest one.
Succeed. Fail. So the 2 center ones, like on every other, succeed. These others fail and are frightened.
And action.
And hold on. So let me mark the ones that are frightened. And then the Eye of Fear and Flames. They have turn resistance, so they have advantage on the saving throw. Didn't matter for the first one. Second one succeeds. Third one fails. So both of them are. So two of those are frightened of you as well. Nicely done. Only 3 succeeded against you.
Okay, and then for my bonus action, I'm going to upcast a spiritual weapon at 4th level.
Ooh.
Which is just a bigger version of the winged anvils.
Where are you placing it?
Right in front of me, like pretty much right above the one that is like right in front of me.
All right, I'm gonna put it right next.
That's
to it.
fine. And then it's gonna make an attack for a 23.
For a 23.
Yeah.
23 hits.
12 points of radiant damage. Or sorry, force damage.
12 points of force damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
As it's just like slamming down the top of their heads, like.
Yep.
Boom. Yep. Only 15 get out this time.
Only.
Y'all have taken no. Y'all haven't let anything through.
Mm-mm.
But now, at the top of this next round, you hear a mighty roar.
Is it the Kool-Aid Man?
Blasting
Oh, no.
through what remains of the gate, shattering it partly, flying over you and slamming down on the ground behind you.
Oh,
A massive undead hollow dragon.
that's a big boy.
That is something we need to take care of.
That it is.
Along with two more skeletal horde. Two more gallows speakers. And two more Eye of Fear and Flame. Okay. Skeletal horde. Can get to about there, but it does run through your area. And it failed its save.
31.
31. Half of the horde falls as they travel through your spiritual guardians. But that was its double dash because of your stupid slow. Brings us to the hollow dragon's turn.
Are the other skeletal wards not going to move?
Say what?
The other
Oh,
skeletal
yes,
wards not
it
going to move?
is. If it's double dash, you can get to
Sorry,
about
I
there.
probably could have just left it.
You could have.
No, but it takes damage now.
Exactly.
How much was that? 32?
31.
Because it failed. All right. This undead dragon. I need you both to make dexterity saving throws.
Not good.
Can't make dex. What did I say? The same one.
11.
7.
Both of you fail. Both of you fail. Taking
Up there.
17, 24, 25, 29, 37, 41, 47, 54, 56. You both take 62 points of radiant damage.
Halved.
Half to 31 for you.
Not half for me though. How much? 61?
62.
62.
Oof.
Radiant.
Radiant
Interesting.
damage. As this blast of radiant flame, white hot searing, just covers you all in the cone.
could use a little help after
Actually,
that. Oh,
That one hurt.
the 3 Fear and Flames need to make that save too, because they were. They will fail. How much was that? 62?
yeah.
That one's gone. All right. Brings us to the gallows speakers. So I need. Both of you are going to make at least 3. Who wants evens? Who wants odds?
I'll take evens.
Okay.
So you're going to make 4 wisdom saving throws. You're going to make 3.
Lowest one was a 16.
And then you succeed on all of them.
Got a 9, a 15, and an 18.
So you only take 1 damage from 1. That's only 3d12 psychic damage this time.
Hey.
It's 21, 23 points of psychic damage. And because that one hit him, you share in his suffering echoes and take 14, 16 points of psychic damage. Also, Adris.
Okay.
You're looking rough.
Brings us to the Eyes of Fear and Flame.
Did one of those speakers make a wisdom save?
Say what?
Did one
Oh,
of-
one needs to.
Also, the ones that are frightened, do they have to?
Yeah, also. There's frightened ones as well.
Yes, but they don't have to. They're not forced to run away. They just can't get any closer. And
Okay.
attack rolls are a disadvantage
Gotcha. Okay.
as long as they can see Adris. That one actually succeeded.
Okay. Just take the half of the 32 for that one, because I'm not going to roll for 1.
Okay, so that's 16. Are you rolling for the Eyes of Fear and Flame right
Yeah.
now? The top one succeeds, the bottom one fails.
19. That one was a rough one.
19, so half of 19 is 10. The one on top has 1 hit point left.
No, no.
So he's going to move around with all the movement he has,
Which is halved. Yeah.
which is halved. And he's going to take his multi-attack against Braun. Okay, so one of those is a natural 20, the other one misses.
I will use my reaction to runic shield that. Force him to reroll.
You can only use Runic Shield once per short rest, I'm pretty sure.
I have 6 per long rest.
6? Well, it's not a natural 20, but it's 22.
Okay, that's still it's better than a crit.
Yeah, very much so, yes.
So that's 7 points of slashing damage that you take. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
18.
So you only take half damage. So which means you take quarter damage. 15,
That's still a lot of damage.
23,
Yeah, we're fine next for my next turn.
37, 44, half is 22, half again is 11. And then this one's going to take its 2 attacks against you, Adris. It's the one that succeeded against your fear, so it is not.
Right? With that one that went to Braun, that one wouldn't have been able to move past me to get to Braun. He's feared.
You're actually right about that.
Hmm.
So he can still hit him with his fire eye, but take away the slashing damage. And the attack roll goes against you instead, Adris.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage. So how much was that? It was
7.
14 points of slashing damage to you, non-magical, so it's half the 7. because we'll take that attack roll and put it against you.
Okay, you're not gonna reroll it for disadvantage?
It will. It was a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
okay.
because he's not attacking you, he could see you. So everything is still a
everything's
disadvantage.
advantage. Okay, so 7. All right, I'll take it.
Yeah. It's still a 15 after the reroll, which was the lowest he rolled out of all that attack. So.
Okay.
So this other Eye of Fear and Flame, his first attack, that misses. Second attack, it's 23 by disadvantage, so that hits. It's 11 half to 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And you need to make a Wisdom save.
28.
28. We're not afraid of this guy. So the 2. 4, he needs to make a Wisdom save. 17, it's a failure. How much was it? 31?
Yeah, I don't remember.
But now his speed is halved, which means he can only get 1 step in. He can go all the way 2. Another Wisdom save. That one's a success. So that's half of 16. But he's not done, so he can get all the way up to Braun. And he's not afraid, so these are regular rolls.
So do I take that runic shield back then?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah, this cocks. 6 points of slashing damage. And
23.
your deck save suddenly got better.
Yeah, right.
Forty-four, 47, 12. You take my big numbers, make them small.
That's all right. I'm looking really rough.
47. 12.
Okay, Braun, at the start of your turn, because you're on fire, you take 2 points of fire damage.
You're fine. Quit your blubbering.
It is your turn.
All right. My first attack. Excuse me. My first attack will go against the one in front of Adrian.
Adrian.
Adris?
Adris.
Okay.
That's what my close friends call me, is Adrian.
Adrian. 18 plus 4.
Yep.
23 slashing. 8 points of acid.
That'll do it.
Next 2 attacks will go to the one that's directly in front of me.
Okay.
Well, I cannot roll high to save my life.
You
18
so
plus
glad you
5.
have a plus 18 on your weapon.
Right?
So I don't think you would have hit like
Any-
3/4 of
right.
these. Yeah.
Uh,
Reroll that one.
oh yeah.
Hey.
25 points of slash damage. 13 points of acid damage.
13. Okay.
Second attack. It's 26 to hit.
Yeah.
Wow.
25 points of slashing damage. And 7 points of damage.
You're rolling low on your acid damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you staying there, Ron?
I am going to activate my. Where? My frost rune. as a bonus action, white lines up again on my runes on my arms, and I have. No, I have advantage on. Oh, it's animal handling. Never mind. Oop. So I get +2 to all ability checks and save throws. I use nothing useful. Okay, that's fine. We're good.
Okay.
Let's do saving throws. Is nice.
Strength and con.
Oh, just those? Oh. Never mind.
Sorry, I misread that. It's okay.
It's fine. A little bit of frost begins to line your body as your runes alight white for a moment, and you grow hardier. Adris, at the start of your turn, you take no fire damage.
Nope. So, I'm gonna stoop down and offer a prayer to the Crimson Miser, asking that we could use some assistance. And I'm gonna cast a 9th level mass heal.
Mass heal.
Each of us regain 350 hit points.
Active will. We don't get those.
Because mass heal is 700 hit points that you can disperse as you want between everybody, right?
Nice.
This wave of radiant light suddenly explodes from Adris, and then implodes back in on the two of you, and you just see all of your injuries sear shut, new scars for the board. And you stand up revivified, back at full health, both of you.
Ah, that's better.
I told you to quit your belly aching.
All right.
Sound like
And
a-
as my bonus act, I'm not done.
Oh, you're not done.
I'm not done. I have a storage
go
weapon
back.
out there. It's gonna
Do.
bonk. It's gonna bonk the one that's moved down and bonk the one that Braun hit.
Okay.
19.
19 hits.
I believe it's, what am I at, 2d8, 7th level? Or 6th level is what I casted at, right?
6th level, yeah. So that should be 3d8.
No, you got it. You
I
got
cast 4th level, yeah.
Okay, then that's 2d8.
9 plus 14.
14. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
No, that's the end of my turn.
All right, roll that d12.
7.
the rest of the room.
Suddenly you hear a voice crying out from the other end of the hallway, "Holy shit! What the fuck are you two contending with?
An army!
We've got them all rescued. Everyone's been evacuated. Come on down to the 2nd tier. Get your asses out of there."
Right.
Do we run?
Not yet.
Okay.
You're gonna stand and fight for a bit, huh?
Mm-hmm.
In that case, I'm gonna keep rolling these
We
guys.
do need to get behind that dragon.
I think I can help with that. I just need my next turn. Wisdom saves as well, please.
Let me roll my minions first.
Too many of those gloom speakers for my liking.
32.
Yeah, those.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of those. And those ones are the ones that are actually deadly.
Y'all are facing a venerable horde right now. Okay, so the two that started their turn.
32.
That's a note of that. Both of them are gone. With the double dash, you can get there even with slow movement speed. They have to roll. These guys have to roll a natural 20 in order to succeed.
Yeah,
How much was it? 32.
32. They have a -1?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So rolling a natural 20 literally gets them to 19. Okay, that's our skeletal horde trying to run past you guys. The Hollow Dragon's turn. Let's see if it gets its breath weapon back. It does not.
Oh, yes, it didn't get the breath weapon back. Woo! That's what we needed.
So it crosses into your space.
New initiative.
Makes a wisdom saving throw. It fails.
Oh, 32, or no, 34 on this one.
34. And it is going to take its multi-attack against you guys. So each of you is going to take a claw attack. So Adris, that's a 25 to hit. And Brondon, it's a 19.
Misses.
So Adris, you take 8, 14, halved to 7, because it doesn't say that his claws are counted as magical weapons. And are we sticking with your evens?
Oh yeah, it's fine. Unless you want odds or evens, I don't care.
Okay, so then the bite attack's coming towards you, Adris. But that's only a 18 to hit.
Mm-mm. My shield that's been kind of just hovering around me is deflecting it.
All right, this massive dragon, right up on top of you guys, just full of bone and flame and fear. Oh, and I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, I get +2 to those.
It's not against poison, is it? I'm assuming.
No.
Natural 20 for a 30.
22.
22, both of you are fine. You're not feared of this guy, and you're immune to his frightful presence. Okay. That brings us to the gallows speakers.
It needs 1 for the one that's in it. I'll just keep the 34.
Failed, and he is gone. So I need both of you to make 4 wisdom saving throws.
Two of them were 15s.
15 just succeeds.
One was an 18, the rest are lower than 10.
Okay, so you take 3 of them again. So that's 9d12.
It's gotta be psychic damage.
Always.
I rolled super low though.
Good.
So you take 30 points of psychic damage. And Adris. You take 39 points of psychic damage. I did more damage with the d8s than I did the d12s.
That you did?
Get just to the side of this guy. This one's gonna share that one's space.
Do you have enough movement speed to get all the way around there without hitting my,
Those two do. These ones can't quite get.
Maybe we should fall back.
I'm gonna try something. If it doesn't work, we'll run.
Okay, in the eyes of fear and flame. Okay, this one I'm not even gonna roll because he has 1 hit point.
Oh.
Even if he failed, he would take.
That one succeeds. That one succeeds.
Only 19 on that one. Oh wait, I'm missing 1. 21.
21, so half of that is 11. And this one's going to run up and fail, so he takes 21. And this one can move into the space of your. I'm just gonna move it out a little bit. Okay. So none of these guys are afraid. So Adris, 2 attacks against you. 23 and a 16.
One of them hits.
1 hits. That's 4 points of slashing damage reduced to 2. And this one's going to do 1 at each of you. Oh, and I need a wisdom saving throw.
23.
23. That's 19 against you. It's 19 against both of you, so both of those miss. Let's let the dice decide this one. So that one hasn't seen you yet, and since you're on fire, it assumes you can hit. It tries to use its Eye of Flame on you. And the fire erupts around you, but does nothing. This last one, 2 attacks against Braun, 1 of them hits. That's 11, 6 points of slashing damage. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
No. 13.
No. So that's 22 points of fire damage. Halved to 11. And you're already on fire. You can't be on fire twice.
Extra fire.
All right.
All right, Braun.
The one that I hit earlier, how's it looking?
Not looking great.
All right, I'm gonna try and take it down. 20 something to hit.
20 something to hit.
Yeah, he's rolling low, so low.
I am rolling so low tonight.
I'm surprised you're not using reckless, but
Oh. Okay. So that's 25 points of slashing. Acid damage is low, 7 points of acid damage.
it's still enough.
Do you have Great Weapon Master?
No,
No.
just a
No, just great weapon fighting
Okay.
is the fighting style.
Gotcha, okay.
With that, I will take the attack of opportunity to start moving. And I will take my next 2 attacks at the Hollow Dragon.
Okay.
Recklessly.
That attack of opportunity hits.
Okay.
And you take 6 points of slashing damage.
You're all good on this fighting for him.
Yeah.
That's a crit.
Nice. So I'll take the 44 off, and you tell me what you roll.
Uh, 9 points of slashing. And 9 points of acid. And second reckless attack.
Second reckless attack.
Another crit.
Yes.
There it is. You just needed to start making them recklessly.
Right.
That's all you needed.
Right.
So that's another 44.
Plus my D8.
Plus your D8, so another 8.
Yep.
So 52.
Yeah.
So 13 points more slashing damage and 7 points of acid damage.
7 points of acid damage. Wow. This hollow dragon suddenly has cracks all over its body where you've just been slamming into it. So you've been using a greatsword against it, and it's not really cutting into the bone, but it is slamming into it and cracking it. It does not look great.
I just sharpened that. Come on.
You stay in there? Is that the end of your turn?
I will go ahead and let's see. How much would I use? 1, 2, 3, I'll go ahead and step up here.
Okay. Adris.
So how is the dragon actually looking?
He's looking really rough.
Really rough?
Not on death's door yet, but
Okay, so
definitely shattered.
I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna cast an 8th level banishment and target the dragon and then 4 of the speakers.
Which 4 speakers do you want to target?
So the 2 in the top left and then the 2
right there?
right there.
Okay.
Because there's one on top of the other in the top left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so dragon, those 2, and then the additional 2.
Okay. What's that saving throw? Charisma?
19 charisma.
Okay, the dragon succeeds. The speaker. That one fails. That one rolled a natural 20. That one rolled a dirty 20. That one fails. So 2 of the gallows speaker fails. So this one goes away. And this one goes away. So 2 of them have gone away now.
Okay, and is there any of the eyes of fear and flame that are looking rough in front of me?
They're not looking super rough.
No.
One of them looks more hurt than the other.
The one that looks more hurt, I would bash him with the spiritual weapon.
It's the one that's your spiritual weapon's right next to, in
Okay.
fact.
21.
Yeah.
9.
9. Hey. Still force damage. Crack against the back of its skull. As your giant flying anvil just slams into it.
So, and then I'm gonna invoke opportunity here.
Sure.
Just from one.
But only from one of them, yeah. That's still a 22 to hit.
How only from one?
Because the other one used its reaction to
Oh,
go against him. That's, you take 3 points each.
already have.
Already have.
And I'm just gonna book it, which will get me to right here.
So you're gonna take an attack from the dragon too, though.
Mhm.
That hits. That's 14, so 7 points of slashing damage from his claws. Is that the end of your turn?
I do believe.
At the end
Well, okay. Can I make my spiritual weapon go and move with me as well in the bonus action?
it can move 20 feet. Well, that's part of its bonus action.
I'll just have it start scooting like behind me, so I can get right there.
Okay. At the end of your turn, this dragon is going to use all 3 of its legendary actions. I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws.
20, 30.
Dirty 20. Don't forget your +2.
Oh, wait, Constitution. Right,
Yeah.
13. 19.
19?
19 just makes it.
Forgot I had a decent.
28. So you both take 14 points of thunder damage. As this
How much?
thing's 14,
Halved again.
halved again to 7 for you. This thing's, the bone plates shift out for a second as it almost inhales, and then it convulses and just this massive explodes out of it. Okay. Top of the round. Five more skeletal horde. I'm pouring through. Three more gallows speakers. The horde grows. But it is the skeletal horde's turn. These guys are gonna double dash.
As it runs past me, I use my reaction to attack it.
Okay, the first one that ran past you?
Yep.
Go ahead.
It'll hit.
It'll
and I
hit.
have Sentinel, so it's stuck.
So that one stops next to you. Sentinel. I Sentinel, he says.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Double successes.
26 points of slashing damage. And 9 points of acid damage.
Didn't even need to stop it. You did stop it. You just hewed all the way through the entire horde in one great swipe. Needless to say, there are scattered bones and rotten armor pieces all over this hall right now. So much so that I'm going to start saying that this is now difficult terrain for them to cross over.
Yes.
All except for the dragon.
Right.
Whose turn?
Wisdom save.
He succeeds. Oh, no, he doesn't. His charisma was higher than his wisdom. He fails that save.
28.
He doesn't get his breath weapon back. So he just steps around into you guys. Claw attack against each of you. Agers, that's 29. Brandon, that's a
shield on that one.
That's a natural 1.
Nice.
And then Agers, that's a 22.
Just hits. Oh, wait, no, 21's my AC.
Just roll double 1s. That's 4 points of slashing damage. And odds this time. Braun, you take a bite attack for a 25.
That'll hit.
So you take 6 points of piercing damage. And 4 points of radiant damage. Ow. Radiant damage is still half for you, right? It's
Yep.
just psychic damage.
Just psychic damage.
God, totem barbarians, man. All right, that brings us to the gallows speaker's turns.
So many of them. It's the ones we can't effectively take care of.
Yeah.
I gotta check the range on that. Okay.
Failure for the DM has to keep track of even more
Right.
shit.
There's a lot of it. There's a lot of it. Okay. I think they were all able to get within range. Yep. So that's odds and evens is odds. So I need 4 wisdom saves from Idris and 5 from Brandon.
The lowest was a dirty 20.
And you succeed on all of them.
3 failures, 1 save. 2 saves. So I rolled a 19 and a 22.
Okay, so 3 failures. That seems to be the magic number tonight.
Right? If anybody kills me, it's gonna be these guys.
That's fine. You're fine.
Takes 74 points of psychic damage.
Ow. Ouch.
Adris, sharing in his suffering, you take 57 points of psychic damage. I didn't think those were going to be the dangerous ones for you guys, but they are.
Yeah, they very much are.
Okay, next up comes with the Eyes of Fear and Flame, who are all going to...
Difficult terrain?
Yeah, you're right. The ghosts don't have difficult terrain. There. And these two are just going to come right up behind the dragon. See here, these three new ones, they don't know. Braun, I need 2 wisdom saves and a dexterity save.
One's an 18, the other's a 13.
So you're afraid of...
+4, plus an additional 2, right? No, it's only on con saves. Right.
Yeah.
Forget. I thought you were
And
pressing.
dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that's no, 13.
13.
Is 13 enough?
Nope, 16. 16, sorry.
Still take half.
$41, 21 points of fire damage. And then Braun or Adris, I need 2 wisdom saves.
Uh, 22 and a 31.
Okay, so you're fine on both of those. Braun, you are afraid of one of the Eyes of Fear and Flame.
Okay.
So you can't move closer in that direction. And
I
while
don't plan.
while it's inside of you, all of your attacks are at disadvantage. So that brings us to your turn.
I'm gonna step this way, and I can't get out of now. No. You know what? Fuck. So all 3 attacks are gonna be against the Hollow Dragon, recklessly.
So straight rolls.
Straight rolls. 18. Sorry, 18 plus 4.
That hits.
Slashing and 10 acid. Second attack
Looking bad.
is again 18 plus 4.
That's why I haven't seen you roll like above a 5, like hardly.
It's got to be reckless.
It's got to be reckless.
Reckless with the actual advantage portion.
Wow. 200.
I keep one of those ones because
Yeah.
you can only reroll one technically, right?
No, you can reroll 2.
Yeah.
You can reroll both of them, yeah.
Oh,
Any roll of a weapon die of 1 or 2 can be rerolled 1 time.
one time. Oh, okay.
see, that's... Sorry. 18 points of slashing damage. So 8 points of acid damage.
How do you finish this thing off?
Oh, nice.
Yes.
With my first hit, I hit its leg hard enough to knock it back a bit. And with the backstroke coming up, the muscles in my arms ripple as it just cuts through the jaw, rips out its bottom jaw.
Rips out his bottom jaw, and you see the flame suddenly disperse, and the whole thing comes clattering down to the ground in an explosion of bone splinters and shards.
With that,
Fucking book it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
25. Okay. Are we running now?
Yes, now we're running.
Okay. I want just straight up either athletics or acrobatics checks from you guys to see how fast you can get away from this horde.
Okay. I did want to cast one spell though.
Okay. What do you want?
6th level heal. So 70 HP. I'm gonna split it 35 and 35.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Net 20,
It's 28.
28.
35.
You guys have no problem outrunning this horde. You dash past the guards going, "Hurry your asses up!"
We had to kill a fucking dragon.
You guys make your way through. The gates get closed behind you down to the second tier. More braces. And now you hear the sound of undead just banging against the door.
Hopefully without that dragon, they'll be stuck there for a little while.
You see special runes on the braces. One of the guards. Every time one of those ghosties tries to pass through this horde, they're gonna get a nasty shock.
Nice. Well, I was off for some very cloak work today.
That was... It was a lot.
Right, but we saved the people. Not saying Lord, but
We did.
The entire ward got out safe. You too. I have to say that was pretty impressive.
For some chokers.
For a couple of chokers.
right. Speaking of which, we should probably go see the council. Or whoever is in charge here.
Maintenance your blade first.
Maintenance the bleed, he says.
So even from like my mom, like taking off and like dusting off the bone shards and making sure it's in top shape.
You got a sharpening stone on you.
Oh.
He doesn't understand that it takes more than a sharpening stone for some magical weaponry. So you guys make your way back to your forge momentarily to retouch up your weapons, and
Yeah.
as you do, the high priest is there tending to some wounded that have taken refuge in the forge. Much deeper in. It takes a long time for you guys to run back. And in fact, you run through the Invente Circulum like you normally would to take the portal to the Hatlu district. And then you remember, oh yeah,
Lockdown.
full lockdown, the portals aren't active. So you have to take the long way around.
Is there a lot of wounded in the forge?
There's a decent number of wounded in the forge.
So just random 6 will regain 3d8 plus 5 HP. So I cast a 5th level Mass Cure Wounds.
You're doing the same thing the high priest is, essentially walking around, and you see these little waves of divine light
How much health?
radiating over.
Not wrong. So just an additional 17 to 6 random wounded.
It helps. A lot of them suffered pretty grievous wounds, and your aid with that helps steel up and gives them a much better fighting chance for making it through this. Priest goes, "Oh, Adris, what the hell is going on out there?"
Horde of undead.
Massive undead army.
They breached the gates?
Aye.
For a bit.
We held him back. We got that workout. We got it safe.
Well, a lot of evacuees are making their way here. We're going to be sealing it off before long. It's good work you boys do, along with the military. I'm sure they gave you hell for it.
City watch more than anything.
In full lockdown, aren't the, looking at you, Braun, aren't the Grey Cloaks supposed to be down at the Silvered Keep?
That's where we're headed next. We decided to help out the people first.
Right.
And take care of a weapon.
And take care of a weapon. That's why we came back to the forge.
Just shakes his head and looks at you, Adris, and goes, "Can't mind a dull blade, can you?"
A dull blade is a blade that hasn't realized its full potential.
He keeps mine sharp.
All right. You boys go about your business then. So you re-sharpen up Braun's blade.
Give it a nice oil coating.
Mm-hmm. How dare he defile it right after you took care of it.
And that's exactly what I'm going. Just fucking sharpen this fucking blade.
That was a bone dragon. What do you want? Killed it, didn't we?
Aye, that we did. I think you actually. I think the bow dragon was mostly just you.
He helped. Your spirit guardians, your floating anvils.
The floating anvils certainly do a trick, don't they? You guys reminisce about them. And begin making your way to the Silver Keep now?
Yep.
You're greeted at the front by one of the head magisters. Let me get my notes back up again.
Before we get into this, can we take a quick break? So
We can. I was just going to say you're greeted by Magistrate Lauren Forshell. Lauren Forshell. As you both approach, she goes, "Oh, thank God. We do have some Grey Cloaks around."
We had to evacuate a ward first.
Worried about you too. Braun, I thought you were coming in today.
That I did.
I was afraid you weren't going to outrun what just came through here. We were told a massive horde of undead had hit the city.
That they
That
did?
they have.
Well, we've got some new information. Let's come inside and I'll share it with you boys.
Sounds
Right
good.
then.
And we're going to take our break right there. We'll be back here in a little bit, guys.
Yep.
Y'all stick around.
And I won't forget to replug my mic if I unplug it again.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Back from our break. One of us has new tea.
New
Took
teeth.
medicine, so my voice will be a little better.
All right. So, having held back the flood of undead pouring through the gates, actually defeating the undead hollow dragon in the halls, locking the doors behind you to the second tiers or the second comings of the realm. Vendorum is currently evacuated from most of its residential districts and is in siege mode, holding back the tide. You went and helped a little bit in the forge with some of the injured evacuees that have been placed there. Retouched up a sword. And made your way to the Silvered Keep, the home to the Order of Scribes, that which the Grey Cloaks are beholden to, where you met up with Magistrate Lauren Forshell, who welcomed and regarded you both as you came in. and has led you into the halls to give you more information of what's going on. It is here that we come back. Florence. She looks a little rough for wears. It seems she's been involved in a little bit of scuffle, too. Somewhere here in the city.
I'll just place a hand, cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
She'll take it.
18.
18. You see there's a torn part of her sleeve, and a little bit of blood was trickling down. It staunches. And you see her go, oh, that feels a wee bit better.
We have to take care of ourselves out here.
It's like you two need to take care of yourselves.
Oh, it's fine. Just a few scratches. A little bit of burns.
Yeah, I don't know about that last one.
Mighty big headache.
Big headache.
Ghosties.
I take it you boys saw more of those ghosties floating around the halls.
You could see that. A little army of them.
I think by the time we'd gotten out of there, there was, what, like 6 or 8 of them floating in?
9.
Along with everything else that they've been sending through those walls. Both the northern and eastern gates fell. The western is holding for now.
Any more dragons?
None that we've seen. Did you see a dragon?
Killed one.
Oh, killed one.
My good God, boys.
Big beast, you thought he could best me.
What did you lot get into?
We
It was a battle.
By the muse herself. You made it out of there in one piece, more or less.
saved the whole district too. Got them all evacuated.
A certain cleric of the Crimson Miser did give us quite a boost there.
Yes. I suppose this is kind of in your wheelhouse there, isn't it, Adris? All that hammering and praying you do finally starting to pay off.
And it's always paid off.
Well, I suppose it has. You certainly have kept up with our requests, so. Oh, boys. At least you know you can take refuge here for the night. They're rotating guards for the day. The second tier seems to be holding well. But we did catch a glimpse of what we assume is a lieutenant of these armies, making their way through the different halls, testing our defenses.
We'll need to rest a bit.
Now, the second tier is holding for now. Hopefully it holds up well against the rest of the tide.
Where
there's-
do we know anything about this army? Where it came from? What it's doing here?
Well, Venderum has been helping in Nidum. Maybe whatever forces were working there decided to bring the fight to us.
Right.
Try and cut off the head directly.
Maybe. But I think they'll find they took a bite that's a bit too big for them to chew.
That dragon definitely
Certainly did.
Well, the council is behind locked doors. The oracles are keeping a close eye on the situation.
Good.
But there's still plenty of work to be done. Adris, I know you have a keen hand in mending and helping things. Why don't you make your way back to your forge, see if you can help the tenders there.
We'd already stopped by there once. I doled out a little bit of healing, but I have a couple spare I can give.
Well, and I do know once they start rotating the guard, they're going to need help fixing their equipment and refurbishing. They'll probably need you there with your good, strong hand.
Any runes need redoing?
Oh, there's plenty of rune work, Braun. In fact, forget whatever orders you're working on for the guild at the moment. Why don't you go check the locked doors, make sure the runes there are holding steady.
That I can do.
There's a few other rune carvers already on their way there, but
Your
None.
work is not nearly as good as mine.
Of course it isn't. Alright, boys. Well, make yourselves useful for the day. Come on back here tonight, get a good rest in the barracks. I'm gonna see to it that everyone here is well fed, takes a good meal. We'll have a good hearty breakfast in the morning and face whatever we need to next.
Works for me.
Aye.
I'm a good strong mug of hell.
So as we split off, Adris, in the forge, they're setting up more of the medical camps.
I'll expend every spell slot I have to dole out additional healing.
You are able to save several of the critically injured evacuees. And in fact, I want you to roll a D100 for me.
Okay. So I've got, still have one more 5th level mass cure wounds as well. D100, I was like, what the fuck is a D100?
Just a chance here.
Yeah.
Percentile die.
39.
39. You're able to save almost all of the critically injured evacuees. There are a couple that are lost. A few of the citizenry who just didn't make it to the forge in time. But for the most part, it could have been a much worse situation. Times like these, you expect to see the lines of the bodies with the white sheets draped over them. Here, there's just a couple in a tent. Everyone else is recovering, regaining their strength.
I would stoop down in prayer in the tent that the dead have moved to, and I would apologize for being unable to save them.
The high priest makes his way back over to you. Drink flame heart and Ager's son. We can't save them all. Don't mourn for their passing. Rejoice in the fact that they're joining the Gaze herself and the Miser. They're going to pass through into the realms of the Violet Mistress. We've done good works here.
Idris will just nod and I guess head to the forge to tend the weapons he needs to try and distract himself from it.
And the captain there, Bowrin, actually comes to meet you. Forge. Well, I heard you did some good work down in the halls.
Good as I could.
Is it true that there was a fucking undead dragon
That there was.
and you dealt with it?
Oh, that dragon was mostly bronze.
Oh. Well, for a couple of chokers, you all did some good work.
Yeah. Leave your weapons there. I'll fix them.
Well, that's actually why I'm here. I have some requisitions. We need to stock up. As many blades as you can make. Here's the city guard specifications. He hands
Thank
you how fast do you think you can turn these out?
How fast do I think I can turn them out?
Well, let's find out, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's make a smithing tools check.
Ooh.
So this is going to be a strength check with your proficiency bonus.
What do you want to say? Just build for enhanceability.
And, well, you're like the top tier smith, so I'll let you do it at advantage.
What's our proficiency bonus here?
Y'all's proficiency bonus right now is +6.
So it's a 29. I rolled a 19.
29. Wow.
Went from a 2.
You tell the captain to stand back, and you go to work. You already have several ingots prepared just for this moment. Throwing them in the fire, getting them ready down for smelting. Pull one out, roaring hot, and you bang it into shape in a matter of minutes. And even while it's still roaring hot, you thread a pommel on the end of it, wrap it up in tight leather, shave it down a little bit on your grindstone, and by the time the metal cools, you have a sharpened blade already ready prepared. Set one in the rack and go to work on the others. You're able to, across the rest of the day, generate 60 blades for the city's watch.
Nice.
Pristine work. The captain's standing there taking the orders, dispersing them out through his lieutenants to be sent to the city guard. It's like by the time you're done and you start to let your forge die, you wipe the sweat from your brow, and the captain's standing in awe, going, well, I guess I understand now just how important you are to the order.
I'll do what I can. What does the captain's weapon look like? Is it just a...
It's a very ornate longsword.
So, I have a thing called Blessing of the Forge.
Mm-hmm.
It says at the end of long rest, I can imbue magic into a weapon or armor by touching a non-magical version. So until the next long rest or I die, the object grants a +1 bonus to either AC, or just pretty much I can turn into a +1.
A +1 longsword?
Yeah.
Are you gonna do that to the
Could I do
captain's
that?
sword? How's that look whenever you? Because whenever you ask, he says, "I mean, you can see my sword. Standard captain's issue."
I'll take it and I'll look at it, look down the edge of it. It's like, use a little work. And I'll take it and I'll use my hand and I'll heat it up, heat metal, and kind of shape it a bit, and then run it across the same type of grindstones I use for bronze weapons.
Right. It comes out with a much more polished sheen to it. A much finer edge, and it almost sings as you ting it once more against your anvil. Well then. Thank you, Adris. I think this will serve well in the coming days of this siege.
Hopefully it does.
It's quiet in here.
It's strange.
Good at times like this, though. No whimpers of the suffering. No alarms going off. I think we should savor these little moments we're going to have, because it's going to be a fight to drive these abominations from our realm.
I think we'll manage.
I think we will. They've infiltrated the wrong dwarven realm.
That they have.
Well, I'd say you've done a fine day's work here, Adris. I have nothing left for you. You more than filled my requisition. I'll let you be. I myself am going to go get some rest. Make sure the men are doing the same. Prepare for tomorrow.
I think rest sounds good about now.
And if the opportunity presents itself, wouldn't mind having your hammer on our side again.
You'll know where to find me.
As I do.
Just gaze around the forge.
We're gonna shift over to Brondon. Comes down. Couple lieutenants stop you on your way to the first of the doors. Like, hey, Brond!
What?
Well, hey, we heard through the grapevine that you and Adris did a hell of a job down there in the second tier.
Say that, lads.
Man, you look a little worse for wears.
Just a few scratches, a few burns. I'll be alright.
Oh, man. Well, can you clear something up for us?
What's that?
Because we have a bit of a run in bets going on as to whether it's actually true or not. Some of the lads down there were saying that there was some sort of fiery dragon-like thing that came bursting through the gates.
There was a fiery dragon thing that came bursting through the gates, yes. It doesn't exist anymore.
Make a persuasion check for me real quick.
It's not bad.
Persuasion. Oh, that's +7.
Oh god, why do you have such a high persuasion?
22.
I guess to be a merchant,
22.
huh? Damn.
Forgot I'm
You're-
proficient in persuasion.
You're not lying. The thing
You
was
can go
really
find
down
its
there.
jaws outside the gate on that second tier.
Well, maybe once we're ready for our counterattack, I'm gonna go looking for that then. You didn't take it for a souvenir yourself?
There was a veritable army chasing us out. We didn't have time to stop for
It's
souvenirs.
fair. It's fair. So what are you doing out this way? I figured you'd be down at the keep.
I'm looking for wards to help shore up.
Oh,
I don't trust the other. There's other runesmiths, and yeah, they're good, but I don't trust their work like I trust mine.
bit arrogant there, aren't we?
I am the best.
Well, take whatever help we can get. I know they just finished up with a few down here in the first tier, but feel free to check their work.
Of course.
You head over. Roll a d4.
Throw that one away.
4. You actually decide to work backwards. Starting with what you assume are the weaker wards, moving in another direction. As you approach one of the massive warded gates, you actually see another one of the runesmiths leaving as he sees you walking in and goes, "Oh, Brond." His name is let me look down my list of random names here. Dergan.
Dergan. How's the runes going, Dergan?
Well, I've already taken care of this one, Brond, if that's what you're talking about.
I don't believe him. In my own way.
He stands in front of you, but you're taller than most dwarves, so he's looking up at you. Says, "I said I had this one taken care of, Brond."
You know how I am about others' work.
Wee bit insulting. And feel free to check it if you want, I suppose.
That I will do.
Just wasting your time.
Right. We can't have these off even a millimeter.
He-
Those undead will eat us through.
Shoves his shoulder, he shoulder checks you as he's walking, as he brushes past. Goes, "You think I don't know that? Go continue my own work."
Better be doing it right.
You just hear grumbles and dwarven curses as he walks past. So you're gonna go check his work, see how he did. Make an investigation check for me. At advantage because you are a premier rune carver.
16.
16. You find a couple of runes in the wrong place.
Go to fix them.
Make a runesmith's check for me. So this is going to be dexterity plus proficiency.
Hey.
27.
27. Did you make that an advantage?
No, I did not yet. 27.
27. Easily enough for you to and you know the way these wards work, you can't just go to work on one rune, otherwise you could break the whole chain of them.
Right.
So you actually take the time to make the workaround, to implant the workaround first, and then remove one rune and shift it to where it's supposed to be, and then take away your workaround so that the whole enchantment works better.
That's better.
And just as you lay your final rune in and erase the protective boundaries, it boom, comes back to life, much brighter than before.
That's much better.
going to work on the others. Give me roll me a d10.
4.
4. You get to 4 other doors. Two of which were already done by other smiths. You check their work. Surprisingly enough, one of them does pass your inspection. It is not Dirgan's work. You would know his handwriting from a mile off. But you do have to fix 3 others. 2 of them you do from scratch yourself. And in fact, you look at the initial runes placed here and you go, well, this is a giant mess. And it takes you the better part of the day to fix 2 of those gates. But by the time you're done, your gates, you are sure, are going to hold.
Well then, we've got to teach these lot patience with their work. Can't just rush it. I know we're in a hurry. I know there's an army outside. But perfection takes time, and it has to be perfect.
You hear Durgan walking about behind you. Perfect my ass, let me see. He slumps up next to you and just stares at the door.
Durgan, you need to slow down on your work.
This one
Yes.
is exactly where it's supposed to be. I think I need to go back and check.
That you better.
Shite. Shoulder checks you again and starts stomping off. Freaking perfectionist. He's just showing everybody up. Who the hell do you think he is?
You'll learn one of these days.
Snarky sympathy.
Both of you doing good works throughout the day. But eventually, you do feel, unfortunately, you can't see the light above as the dome is still closed above the volcano's mouth.
Quick, what time is it?
You don't have key.
I don't have keen minds.
But you feel the weight of the day starting to press onto you, and you feel that it's probably becoming evening somewhere.
And that one level of exhaustion I took earlier is starting to take a toll.
Yes.
Oh, you did suffer an exhaustion point, didn't you?
And so, eventually you make your way back to the Silvered Keep, where the magistrate is happily sitting in the main hall. There's actually laughter here. Some of the oracles have come down from their roosts. You do see another 1 or 2 gray cloaks hanging out at the tables. As you come in, let's see who comes in first. Well, Adris, as it is, you let yourself get lost in your work, and you worked, well, longer than what you probably should have.
That sounds like Idris, yeah.
Mhm. So, Brondon, you enter first. Still having worked late yourself, but, you know, you took a little bit more of a beating. There's a decent spread out, though.
Time for a meal and a cup of ale.
And it looks like they pulled out the good barrels for this occasion.
Perfect.
Leave it to a bunch of dwarves to bring out the good stuff in more time. City's under siege, and yet we broke out the decent wines.
We do what we must. Besides, there's no better time than now.
How are those doors looking there?
Well, the ones I worked on are perfect. And ask Durgan whenever he shows up.
You two still fighting?
Always. He can't accept that I'm better than him.
That's just between you and me. Did you have to fix any of his work again?
Yes. The lad needs to learn to slow down. I understand we're under siege, but you cannot rush the ruins.
Well, for what it means, the work he was doing for us in your stead, he did take his time and did a decent job on it.
I would hope so.
We didn't have to return any orders anyway.
That's good for Durgan.
He's learning. Where's Adris? Still not back from the forges?
Would assume not. I haven't seen him since we split up earlier. You know how he gets lost in his work, though.
That's true. Oh well. Take a seat. Take a
That
load
I
off.
do.
Grab a bite. The oracles have something that they want to tell us, but they're waiting for everyone to gather. Just about this time, Adris, you make your way into the main hall. See the massive spread.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
Oh, so he shall.
Look around, see if I spot Brandon.
Adris, you're covered in smelt.
Aye.
He's a forge cleric. What would you expect?
Just wash up a little bit before you come and dine at the table. Don't need metal shavings in my salted pork.
Scoot over?
Fine. He actually picks up her plate and moves to the other side of Braun. You sit over there. You can get that iron in his plate.
I'll sit down. Soot.
Uh-huh.
It's alright, not the worst I've eaten.
It's good iron for you.
Say with my 11 constitution.
You can probably handle it. Well, thank you, gents, for going out there and helping during the day. Get some good food. Oracles are going to address here in a moment.
So we'll hear what they have to say. Maybe we'll learn about the why and how.
Or if they have any more fucking dragons at their disposal.
Guess we'll find out.
It's a good hearty dinner. Fresh pork from the larders. The good wines. Fresh baked bread. Hearty enough that it brings a little bit more will back to your soul at the end of a hard day. And just as you begin to relax and feel the tension leaving your shoulders, the oracles come to stand and make their way to the staircase at the far end of the dining tables. Two of them begin to sing. Not words, but notes. A clear, perfect harmony just begins floating through the air. Lauren leans over towards Braun and says, "They always have to make a show of everything, don't they?"
The oracles, what did you expect?
I mean, I guess it's entertaining, but this is like, after like the 20th time you see it, it's like, just tell me the fucking riddle and be done with it.
That would make it far too easy. They gotta have some kind of purpose.
One of the other two speaks out. This terrible atrocity that has befallen our realm. The clutches of undeath and death beholden march upon us. The other one chimes in. Fought well we have for the first wave of this onslaught. Held back the tide and made our realm safe once more. But that safety is folly, for we have seen roots. The other one comes back. Rotten roots of lichen and moss weaving their way deep beneath our doors, threaten to tear them asunder. a terrible, terrible plight of magic and undeath seeks to undo that which we have made safe. And it will. Its will cannot be forever held back. We will see its face. And beyond, greater terrors we have seen will make their way here. We will be under siege. Our vaults will be threatened. And the other halls, the great wings of our realm, will be threatened as well. The citizenry nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. Protectors must arise until the great priest, the Hollow One, who stands to gain from all of this onslaught, who seeks to sow the seeds of death upon all of us here, will descend at once. And upon his terrible spell, we shall find darkness and shadow. Death beholden to us all.
Well, I'm not going down without a fight.
No. We'll beat him back.
Well, that was dark even for them, wasn't it? Say our vaults are going to be under siege.
I believe that is what they said.
I can't imagine how anything would make their way all the way to the keep, let alone make their way down to the vaults.
They won't if I have anything to say about it.
It would take some kind of magical guidance for them to make it down there. And this threat of vine and root, lichen and moss. What kind of plant can undo stone? Your wards can surely hold something like that back.
Perhaps. Sounds more like we would need a druid. 100.
Not many of those within the realm.
It's the same way that you see weeds and plant grow between the concrete, split it in half.
Rend it asunders, as the oracle so blatantly put it. Guess we're not just going to be waiting out this siege. Seems there's work left to be done.
Not very soon.
But maybe not tonight.
Yeah, we'll rest for tonight.
Let's rest for tonight. You boys head on, well, grab another glass first.
Take you up on that.
We'll see what the morning brings. Lauren gets up from the counter, fills her mug, and immediately downs it in like 2 gulps. Tosses the empty tankard onto the table, and you see she marches off towards the women's barracks. You guys are left alone in a slowly dwindling main hall.
Did you learn anything else at the forges?
Nothing learned. People lost, though.
That's how war is. Just didn't expect it on our doorsteps.
Not that I'll shut the rest of my drink.
Eventually, the weight of the night finally falls on you both, and rest is most sorely needed. Make your way to your own individual barracks. Adris, normally you would head. Would you say Adris would have kept home at the library with his father?
Once he had discovered his love for forging, he would have probably moved into whoever he studied under his wing. He would have moved out.
Gotcha.
But after receiving that letter of him denouncing, he would probably go back there for familiarity's sake, for sentimental reasons.
The archive that Dojer maintained was not far from the keep. It's within the same district, in just a few minutes walk. The curator there says, well, with your father denouncing name and holdings, technically this isn't his anymore. But some of his stuff is still here. I'll let you stay the night, and once all this terribleness is done, you can stay here until his stuff has been moved out, but you're gonna have to find somewhere else to call home, son. Unless you intend to take over the library.
No, I don't intend to sit in a room full of dusty old books all my life.
I don't call them dusty old books, but me and your father certainly take pride in them.
I'm gonna do a quick scan and see if anything's out of place.
Make a quick perception check.
Perception, you say?
Yes, perception.
17.
It looks neat, not quite as neat as what you're used to. Definitely your father's ADHD is not present at the moment.
His OCD.
Mm-hmm. His OCD, yes.
Yeah.
It's there is no hyperfixation being utilized at the moment. The curator's done an okay job, though. It's not like it's in disarray.
It's like, yeah, it's a good thing he's not coming back to this place. He'd have a cow if he saw it.
He has a cow about everything.
That's my dog.
It's fine. I've come to accept him for who he is. So have the attendants. Actually, they probably could be paying a little bit more better attention. We'll see to that later.
So I haven't been in here in I don't know how long. And it's neat, but it's not organized.
I accept your criticism. It's late. I was heading to bed. Is that why you can take place in your father's room? And as the night winds, you can both take a long rest. A much needed long rest. And upon the morning, as Braun, you arrive downstairs first, but Adris is not far behind. The main hall, the breakfast that has been prepared this day is beyond anything that you could have ever imagined. Chalices and golden plates. A hero's feast lies before you. You see several of the guilds taking in hearty bites of smoked meats and eggs, bacons and sausages, breads, breakfast ales, fruits. And you still yourself, for the power of that feast emboldens you. And
It's 2d10, I believe.
I believe so. I'm just double checking.
Oh no, because I have it prepared.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yep. Wow, look at that. You guys receive, your hit point maximum is increased by 18. You're both immune to poison and being frightened, and all wisdom saving throws have advantage for the next 24 hours.
Where was that earlier?
All right.
Lauren says, well, hopefully you two had a decent night's rest.
Hey, that I did.
Not as good as can be expected.
That's good. We haven't heard anything new yet this morning, but the oracles are hardly ever wrong.
Maybe we can make it the first time.
Just then, Captain Stonebrew comes bursting into the main hall.
Captain?
Ah, Braun, Adris.
Looks like you
Magistrate.
just seen a ghost.
I've come to ask for the help of the Grey Cloaks. We seem to have run into an issue. Oh? One of the doors, it seems, didn't have as good of rune work done upon it as the others. There are these massive rotten roots spreading through the cracks and pulling the door open. My men are still busy guarding and tending with the citizenry. But Brond and Adris did such a good job that I thought maybe the Grey Cloaks could help face whatever it is breaking its way through that door. If that door comes down, we're going to need more time to evacuate again to another lower tier.
Right. Well,
Suppose we should go take a look.
don't have any other orders from the higher-ups in the Grey Cloaks, so don't see why not.
And Lauren is like, well, if that's where they're needed, there's no threat here at the moment, so I don't need you here, but... And you see she looks at each of you, and her eyes flash for a moment, and you feel a little warm tingling sensation in your heads. As then you hear her voice in your mind goes, there, now we're connected. If I need you back here, I'll call.
Sounds like a plan.
Like me.
And why don't you take this one with you? So you guys look over at another gray cloak, chowing down at the table. A much more ornate gray cloak than the one you're wearing. Hood pulled up. Bright red hair looks over at you with a smile. And we're going to end the session right there.
Right.
That was fun.
That was fun.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. Well, next time we'll see if you guys can defend the realm from the Oracle's terrible visions.
I have an idea on that one.
Uh-oh.
All right. I look forward to seeing what you have planned.
Right?
Until next time, guys, thank y'all for watching. We appreciate y'all being here. We love y'all very much. I want to remind you guys to be kind regardless. That's how we grow as people.
That is how we grow people.
And y'all have a good night. Bye, guys.
Bye.